The jet head and the blast shield are two separate units. The only connection between the blast shield and the resonating motors and jet head are the bolt that goes through the steering head and the spark plug wires. The electrical system is basically on the blast shield along with the fuel system. Okay, I'm trying to get a shot of that in there. The fingers, it must be, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, we got the bolt, and with the bolt head on top. Now I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to put that right in there. Well, which I've got for safekeeping. They have a multitude of grounds, and everything needs to be electrically bonded. Anyway, okay, now pull this out of here. I'll make sure that's in the right spot to ground there. And this goes into here. And kind of, I guess, line it up. And this bolt here goes in there. Goes down through there. And then this bolt, I'm going to try to get more of the machine in here. We have the jet head and then the blast shield back there. We need to put a fuel tank in there, and I'm going to show that here. The fuel tank on here next, so I need to get in a good spot here so we have an orientation. There's our fuel tank area, and I'll show you how you would put the fuel. You'll need to remove this pin. And the reason why we don't is the hinge is up here. Now if you have a different type of motor that you're using or something to where all your umbilicals and stuff don't go through that area, which they normally will, you just open up this end here and I'll show you what that amounts to. Now in order to put the fuel tank into the blast shield, what we have to do is this pin here, I pull this pin out. Right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fuel tank in. I'm going to leave my bottle in there. So, okay, here again I put my seat unit back down there. Put my pin in, and it's not a high-tech pin, so it's got a nut on the end. The gas. Now the fuel line comes from the jet head right here, and you screw that into the right into the fuel tank there. Okay, and you'll need a wrench on that, and need to hook these up. And we got two of them. And this one here screws on. It's an old type. Not bad though. I've got it cobbled up so it works pretty good. And I'll show you the things we need to look for too, because this after all is the instruction manual. I've got my other spark plug wire. Alright, we always want to maintain a check of all of our hoses and wires to make sure we have everything okay, because what I want to show you is get on here and turn this BB quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, now this is an experimental nozzle which will go on the end there. Basically, this is what we have now. We need to look for. And the spark plug wire could be a tad short actually. And but anyway, this is the mechanism. either this way or, oh, okay, we lost that one. This wire is not long enough. Okay, I need a longer wire there. But anyway, because that's what we look for. This one here, it's okay. This wire here is of sufficient length. This is of sufficient length. And for our complete, now yeah, you know, you get use a little bit. And I put this together. You got this is the pre-jet. Damn it, bastard. It's caught in the mud back there. It ain't made for that. It's supposed to start like about in this position here. Even like this, so you're off the ground before you come back to yourself any speed. So you're holding her back like this for takeoffs, you're holding back like this for when you get some speed up, you let her slide back, especially when you're first taking off, you need a lot of control. And this motion here will give you your takeoff control. And like I said, I don't have everything all tightened up, but it's a basic instruction manual, and I know I've got problems with it. So I need to fix those problems before I can take off. And you will too. Okay, right now I'm trying to incorporate a 4-inch motor into a suitable flying machine motor, as would be with the Scooty Jet. I like the Scooty Jet. My pup, Scooty pup, he's kind of like him, but anyway, because he can run around the yard. Okay, I need some good footage here of some of this stuff. Now I can't get anything with me riding it because I need somebody to help me photograph this stuff. But this is the best I can do for you. And let's see what else is there. I think that's pretty much it. It's ready to go. To go, all you need to do is, well, have your battery on, or I plug this in, and then you flick the switch, and the ignition starts, and then you run the fuel from these nozzles here. And you have to be really careful because these are really sensitive. And you have to warm up the motor slowly, because when the motors get warmed up, they burn the fuel, or the fuel becomes more explosive or whatever. I mean, you know, when it's cold, the fuel can go right through the motor and not even do anything. But so you need to, especially in this system, so you need to be very careful and open them slowly until the explosive resonation process begins. And you can use there's different reasons. Sometimes I use the lever, especially for experiments and stuff. And sometimes I just usually use the knob for running this, because this is quite precise, and you need to, because you're getting liquid. Your liquid will come from the tank, and it'll go up here to this junction, and then from the junction it will go over to the valve. And from the valve, it goes down this plastic hose, which will become so cold that it will make frost. And then it goes to this copper wire, which will be real hot. Not real hot, but, you know, hot. And like a lawnmower hot, you know, a lawnmower engine hot or something like that. And then the fuel, which is all hot, and it'll come squirting out of there. Well, if you turn the nozzles open too quick, then too much liquid will get in there, and then it'll, you know, too much fuel will come out. So you got to do it slowly, so you get right there, and then leave it. But you know, you can tune it in a little bit, but once you get a good explosive resonation, and you'll know it. You will know a good explosive resonation when it begins. My videos cannot really tell you what it's like to have these things running.